Colossians 2 verse 20 says, "Wherefore, if you be dead with Christ from the rudiments of the world, why, as though living in the world, are you subject to ordinances?" So we're talking about ordinances in the context of rules, added rules, or ideas that people put on to what God has said he desired. If we have escaped worldliness, and we're talking about the idea of just living, wild, doing our own thing, and I think we all can agree that we don't want to go that route if I'm a Christian. Well, in the same way, you're saying, well, if you're going to get rid of the world in that respect, well, don't pick it up on the other side. You're going to put down the fork, don't pick up the spoon, where you're back still to what people decide to do, whether it's living wild or whether it's living according to their idea of what is good or bad. These ordinances that are man-made and not God ordained. That's why I love Matthew 27 to say, look, we don't have to settle for what the world has to offer. We can go straight to the throne of God, because it says, behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twain from the top to the bottom, and the earth did quake and the rocks rent, showing us that we are no longer relegated to what's on this world. We have access now to the Most High God. We have authority. We have the authority of what? Not ours, but the blood of Jesus, to say he has made an open way. He has opened the door. I know some of us have places where you work and you pry the door open. Jesus is like this doorstop, so that it's not just a matter that we get in because of him, but he keeps the way available. So we don't have to live in this terrestrial plane. We can live on a spiritual one, because we can be, without excuse, in the very presence of God himself. Hey everybody, I hope this study is blessing you, and I believe it is, because that's what we prayed for. If it is, do me a favor. Can you hit that like button? Also share this video with someone else, and make sure you watch it to the end. All of these things combined will help the channel grow, but more importantly, it'll continue to help you grow as we grow. Even here in Mark 7, look at the authority that Christ says, look, you can have this same gift. The Pharisees and scribes asked him, why walk not thy disciples according to the tradition of the elders, but eat bread with unwashed hands? He answers and saying to them, well hath Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it's written, this people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Why would Jesus say this? Because these were people complaining about washing their hands, when in their heart they were trying to conspire to kill. They were conspiring to take life. They were conspiring to destroy. How then could you be worried about washing your hands when you want to eliminate me? That's what made them hypocrites. It doesn't make washing hands bad. It's that washing hands is nowhere near as important as washing hearts. So Jesus is as he's rebuking the Pharisees, he is encouraging them and us to say, stand in the authority of your access to me. Stand in the light of the gospel, which leads you into truth and righteousness, greater than anything or anyone could come up with or create in an ordinance or a rule in this world. If we walk according to God's standard, we'll always find ourselves above the world.